Welcome back. Time now for the Environmental Watch. Here's Dennis Springer.
What is intriguing for years is that advocates like me and others have been calling for action to mitigate the effects of climate change and its impacts on small island states like ours, and have been ignored because we have the little voices in the wilderness, even though in my case I hold a degree in environmental and resource management. Many Caribbean governments then were so besotted by their political power and self-aggrandizement that they ignored our pleas, as there was little concern for the environment in terms of climate change. Even today, as I speak, there is very little legislation to curb some of the blatant pollution that is taking place by the populace. The only way those Caribbean governments will demonstrate that they mean business is when they are tough-minded enough to put measures in place to punish those who keep polluting the environment willfully. Some governments, even aided and abetted, are continually desecrating the environment as long as it benefits their political aspiration. The list of violators are huge in terms of hotel building, the cutting down of trees for farming, the blatant disregard for building on slopeland areas. The list goes on. Some laws were enacted for the purpose of prosecuting those people, but was never really implemented, and therefore the deforestation and pollution that is taking place is unprecedented, and much was done with government's blessings. In St. Lucia, for instance, the main harbor in which the magnificent and superb tourist ships come into birth is one of the most polluted estuary in the world, and in theory is a death trap should any unfortunate person fall into that water. What grieves me is that as a boy the area was a favorite place for any young boy or girl learning to swim. The pollution that is now part and parcel of this estuary did not happen overnight, but was a gradual process which was simply ignored because governments were unconcerned due to their short-sightedness then as to the dangers of pollution and its effects. Today, with the advent of the seriousness that Caribbean economies are faced with, more so as many are floundering towards abject poverty, they are now beginning to see the seriousness of global warming and climate change. The simple truth is that they need money under the climate change banner to help them mitigate the seriousness of the economic situation that is now unfolding and which took place under their watch.